Hello, y'all, and welcome back to Vaughn's Cave. Hope you guys have been doing well. Look, I know that Arlecchino is coming out very soon, like I think a week or so away. But guess what? I'm not pulling for her. One, I should be pulling for Jalonin soon. A little birdie told me she's coming soon. But two, how could I dethrone Best Girl Yoimiya? Which is what this video is going to be about today. Basically just a little bit of a showcase, nothing too crazy. I don't have the best Yoimiya because I just recently put her on her set, which is Shimanawa. Before I had her on two piece. And I kind of was saving pieces like knowing eventually, okay, this is our best set, I should switch it to it, but I was lazy and didn't want to put in the resources. But here we are. I finally did it. It's not going to be in this video because I did it before. But at least I'll show what I have so far. I will show off her current build, of course. It's not the best, but I'm working to get it better because she's the best girl and deserves it. But yeah, I've been playing with Yoimiya since Inazuma, obviously when she came out. And I've used her ever since, even in Odd Cry. She's great. I love her. Her and her team are my default. I usually throw her on because it usually beats most bosses, no issues, stuff like that. I do use other teams, of course, but I default to her sometimes, and it's always a good time because I love her. She's not C6. I don't love her financially to do that for her, even though if I definitely had a bunch of money, I would. But I think at C0, she's great, and her supports are... She has a couple different teams that she could play with. I will showcase about 3 of them. Only really 1/2 I kind of use most of the time. The third team I don't use as much just because of a certain character, but I will get into that when we get into the third team showcase. But let's get into her build. Alrighty, we have the queen herself. Of course, I have her level 90 because how could I not? Here's her current stats. Her crit ratio is not looking too bad. I got kind of lucky, and also I did some re-rolling with the whatever they're called. I don't know, the feather that they put in the game. Here's her weapon, R1, level 90, a lot of crit damage. And here's the artifacts. Here's her flower. Pretty good, not... I mean, I rerolled it, as you can see, and it gave me this. So, a little annoying. I need to get one more to maximize this piece. But for now, it is serviceable for what we got going on. And you kind of see some remnants of my old pieces. Like, this was her... this was her old flower. Pretty good, pretty good. Okay, here's her feather. Again, I think I reshaped this one. Yeah, I did. To roll this, not bad. Not bad at all, no. 40 CV piece, I think, if I know how to do math. Almost 40. Whatever that means to the people out there. And here's another one of her pieces. No, I'm so sorry. I'm getting confused. This was the piece she had on. I think. I don't even know. I'm getting confused now. Whatever. It might have been this one. Like I said, I had two-piece pyro and two-piece attack. Here's her. This is awful. This is all I got. I've been trying to roll and I've been getting pieces like this, garbage. This is what she had before. Now this is actually 40 CV. Here is her goblet. Not, well, no, it's not bad. Has no crit, but it has a lot of EM. Did I re-roll this? I don't remember doing that. What? I don't think I did. Well, whatever. I don't know. Anyway, moving on. And this is her circlet. Again, it's okay. Nothing special. This was her old one, yeah. Which I guess it's not better. It has EM, but which is nice for her because a lot of the time with her archetypes, you're going to either be vaping. Vaping is the one I do the most, but there's also, I can't think of the word. The reaction between Pyro and Electro is Overload. I will edit out me thinking. Overload. So EM is nice to have on her. C0, like I said. And of course, I mean, how could we not crown her? So we crowned her. I did this a while ago. And then her ult is not really necessary. Because now with the Shimenawa build, you really don't ult at all. Like, because the way that Shimenawa works, in case you don't know, essentially when casting elemental skill, if the character has more than 15 energy, they lose 15, and then their normal charge and plunging attack is decreased by 50%. So if you use your ults, you'll have no energy. So having energy on her is good. So really, you can kind of keep it up all the time if you just keep her burst at full. Now this is an overworld. Obviously with endgame it's a little bit different. But if you keep her burst up all the time, it just takes 15, but you gain it back really quick with her other supports and stuff. So pretty simple to keep this buff going fairly often. Now, for the first team I'm going to do is Vape. So here's my Vape. Now, yes, I could be using Elan. I can showcase the rating with Elan if you really want. I will, for the sake of it. But this is my go-to team because it's easy. It's my Xingqiu. Pretty typical Xingqiu 276 ER. I'm sure it could be more optimized, but guess what? He does great. I don't feel like I need to optimize him that much more. We can do everything, so it's not huge deal. Which the nice thing about farming Shimenawa is I can get more of the Emblem of Severed Fate, which I'm realizing I need more of because there's a lot of characters that like I'm swapping pieces on sometimes, and I'm like, I might have to refarm this domain after not farming it for like years. So that's fun to find out. But anyway, typical build, nothing too crazy. C6, I would hope, and not quite crowned, but close enough. And then we have Bennett, of course, best boy Bennett. Oops, wrong button. Thank you, Benny. 290, yeah. Scour Blade for the ER and the high base attack. Noblesse has never not been on Noblesse. I think, yeah, I swap with Charlotte. It's fine. Man, his pieces are kind of cracked, and he's a support. He's busted, but he's a support, and I'm like, can I get those substats on anything else? Yeah, he's C6. I C6'd him a couple months ago, because honestly, I just realized this does not affect her at all. That's so crazy. Well, cool. Doesn't matter for her. Why did I think it did? They should change it, I feel like. But whatever, fine. She's not affected by that. Just kidding. Anyway, we crowned his ult, of course. And then I have Zhongli because Yoimiya is very susceptible to getting hit, and a big part of her damage is her completing the attack string that she has with her normal attacks. So having a shielder is very nice because dodging is not good, essentially. So, typical max HP Millith build. Nothing of note. I crowned this though, so that's good. And he's C0. Okay, so I think we're going to test it on, I mean, we did it in the arena video, but I think it'd be cool to do it here at the, I don't know the proper name for them, but the robots that dance on the ice. I think we should do it with them because I don't know, just feels like, I don't know if they have any resistances. Look, I'm not a pro over here that knows the ins and outs of all these bosses and stuff, but yeah, let's do that. Let's go over there and okay, we have arrived. I still didn't take time to figure out which one is which, but we're going to pick the first one again. You don't know the difference, but it doesn't matter. We're not collecting it, so. All right, let's do this. And of course, same thing. Oh, I don't have a timer. It's fine. There's a video feed for a reason. You can just do that.
Let me leave you a fire hazard.
I don't want to get out of the circle. Okay, I'm gonna do that. Do this. Hello, switch. is I'm gonna go ahead and do that, do this, and do this.
Time for Arlecchino.
Don't walk out of the circle.
Instant kill.
Beautiful. That is clear number 1. I will put how long it took on the screen right now. Now let's switch and put Yelan on the team instead. Okay, we're back, and now Yelan is here. So let's boot it up. Now they don't have as much energy as they did the first time, but they have enough ER that it won't take them that long to get it back, so maybe a few second differential, but nothing too crazy again. Alright, pop this. Pop that. Do one of those for her. Alright, do this. Do this. And go.
Fire hazard.
Order guide you. Solidify.
Teamwork is dreamwork. Quietly now.
Okay. Assuming... Okay, a little bork at the end. A little borked because I was impatient, didn't want to wait for her Yelan's ult, but it's okay. I will put the timer down here again, and I will factor in a little bit, a couple seconds of shenanigans. Okay, now we have those 2 variations of Vape out of the way. Let's move on to Overload. Okay, we are back, and now we have the Overload team up. And real quick, I'll show off Official, new edition. This is her build here. I don't have the best pieces for her either as far as her artifacts, but they're not bad. Bam. Boop. Beep. Bop. Boo. C6 and 11-8. And then Chevreuse, who is level 17 because resources. Favonius. This set, Songs of the Days Past, which I happen to get really good ones from the Abyss ran I've done like a while ago. I was like, okay, that works for me. She's only C1, I know, sad. And then you don't really have to level her talents, but she's level 3. This one I'm not too versed in. I've done it though. I think it's kind of fun. I'd like to do it more. I do think she's vulnerable, but it's fine. We will figure it out. Okay, I guess. Oh, excuse me for forgetting you have to talk to the man to initiate the fight. Excuse me. Let's try this again. There we go, okay.
I'm going in. Let's light it up. By royal hands rocking.
Okay, starting off great with getting hit.
Everybody stand. Drop your weapons.
Oh, I didn't think about her energy. I mean, her, oh shit. Ah! Oh god. Ah! Okay. Okay. We didn't say we were the best at this, alright? It's fine. I will factor in that technically it would have ended if she didn't die. It's okay. It's okay. She's fine. She's fine. She's good. We didn't kill her. It's fine. But yeah, I'll put the timer right here. Factor in at the end. If she didn't... Can I say die? Yes. If she didn't die, it'll be fine. Anyway. Cool. There is Overload. I think I could be way better at it, obviously. Also, if Chevreuse was C6, that would be helpful as well. We're not in that world right now because she hasn't been on the banner since I got back to playing, and I mean, she was. I didn't pull on it much, so C1 is what I got. But eventually, it would be nice to have C6, so then I can really maximize this team and see what I could do with it. But yeah, let's move on to... I realized I have more teams than I thought. I guess I'll have 2 variations of the like hyper carry version. Again, these are based off my own brain for the most part, but I'm sure they could be better, but this is based on what I have. This is what I'm going to do. So the first one we will do is with Farina. Okay, we're back, and we have Farina on the scene, which you guys already saw recently, but Here's her build again, in case you want to see it. My recent addition to the cast. Pretty standard, nothing of note. Could be better, but whatever. That rhymed. But basically I figured if we do Yoimiya, Farina, Bennett, and Zhongli, this is like a version of like, here's a bunch of buffs. Yeah, Zhongli probably could be replaced with Zhalonin. I don't have Zhalonin. Zhongli can also be replaced with someone else that we'll get to, but it's fine. This is what I have, what we're gonna do. Yeah. I figure this will be fast because my Farina is C1. I didn't mention that, but she's C1. Let's get into it. All right. Pop this. Pop this. Pop this.
Shower me with praise. Time to shine. Fire hazard.
Actually, it's not as fast because of the application of Hydro. I see that now.
Everybody stand back. Strike a pose. Let the world collide. Time for Arlecchino.
Pretty seamless clear there. I will put the time here. I don't know if that was faster or not. It didn't feel faster, but maybe it was. I don't know. Okay. And then the next version of a quote-unquote hypercarry is with Yoon, who is the character that I want to talk about because I have a little bit of issues with her. But let's get back and put the team together. All right, and we're back. We have Yoon in the party. Now, the nice thing about this team, two things about this team, is... Sorry, I can't find the button. You have Pyro Resonance and Geo Resonance. So Pyro Resonance gives you Chorale, whatever, 25% attack increase, and then with Geo Resonance, shield strength, cool, but the damage dealt was 15%, which is nice, right? Here's my issue. I have with Yoon, because she is good for normal attacking, I was gonna say agents, sorry, thinking of ZZZ apparently, characters, which is nice and all, but here's the thing. I'm showing her, it's just all defense, nothing special. C6. So here's the thing. Is it this one? Okay, this gives the... Yes, okay. I feel like this skill is... Well, I feel like it's short. I could be wrong, but... And maybe I'm just stupid, but I feel like it's short. 12 seconds. Maybe it's not, though. How long... Oh, okay, maybe Look, I'm realizing that the timing's actually pretty similar. But I feel like it's a little short, but that's just me, though. I think. But, let's see. Also, energy issues with Yoon. But, with the double Geo, hopefully it's a little bit better. But let's try this quote-unquote hypercarry on my account, hypercarry team. It might clear the fastest, which, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. Do this. We're going to do Bennett's first. We're going to do that and this and this. Oh, contrary to popular belief, it's not going as fast. I would like her to have energy, that would be great. That's the only thing, it's getting freaking energy. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh my god! Again! Guys, I promise I'm not garbage at this game. I just suck at not optimizing anything. It's fine, it's fine. Again, factoring time again. Assuming that she didn't pass away, it would have been fine. But I failed to do that. But yeah, I will put the calculated time here as well. But that is gonna be it as far as the teams that I personally use. And for old time's sake, I figured for the last thing we should beat up the Cryovergis one because I have not touched this in years. And I think it's gonna be a quick clear because it's satisfying. So let's do that. Because why not?
Up, up, and away.
Up, up, and away indeed. Let me see if I can just break it without...
Off we go.
Pop all the stuff after it's broken. Like that. Okay, we do this. Do this, do this, and...
Pause, repeat. Time for a light show.
I mean... That's peak fiction. I don't know why I want to say peak fiction, but it is. But yeah, I love Yoimiya. Who doesn't love Yoimiya? She's like a ball of energy, which, to be fair, there are a lot of characters that have come out since her who are also the same, not the same character, but fill that kind of role of best girl. But what the heck? I wanted to show off my Yoimiya. I want to get her better, and I will continue to grind to get her there. From the artifact domain. I know that Dahlia also could work on her in a similar way that Yunjin does. Yunjin. I'm not gonna build him like anytime soon, so I didn't bother trying it. And I'm sure there were other characters that would be good with her, like Sejilon, and I'm sure I could have tried to do something with that, but I don't have her yet.
Have you ever kept
So
goldfish as
maybe I'll
pets?
do a video in the future when she's peak form and I have all the as good artifacts as I want to get at the time. But yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and end the video. Let's go back to Inazuma. Let's be back at home where she deserves to be. And we're back where we started. But thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you enjoy these kind of videos. I'm actually shocked how well they're doing considering it's a fresh channel. And I'm doing gaming, which was not something I thought I was going to do in the year 2025. But here we are. I think it's easier for me because it's gacha and I enjoy gachas a lot. Speaking of which, there's a few things I've been thinking about. First of all, HSR, I need to catch up because there's a lot going on and I've completely missed Inforius entirely. So there's one thing. Two, now I know a new gacha came out. Well, I guess it's not really gacha, right? But I think it's debut or duet abyss, night abyss, something like that. I've been mildly interested in that. So if you want to see that, I would like to do something on that. And then of course, Wuthering the Waves is another one that I played for maybe approximately 5 hours total, not even, when it came out, and then I haven't played it really since. It looks so cool and I see people playing it, but I hesitate because I don't want to juggle 5 gachas because I have a full-time job and I don't have time for that. But if in the distant future I am somehow doing very well on this channel, then maybe I would. But I don't know. If you would like to see it, let me know as well. But yeah, with that, I'm going to go ahead and end up the video. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you were playing Genshin along with me or vibing out as we do. As we're heading into winter, it's definitely a more cozier time and we're gaming on the weekends or, drinking some hot cocoa. But with that, I'm going to head out. You guys have a good day, good morning, good night, whatever time it is for you. And I'll see you on the next video. Bye, guys.